Good morning, Nepal. Good morning, India. Everybody watching us live now. This is me, Pawan Mister from Bradford Global, Nepal, in Kathmandu, Pudali Sarak, and here in San Francisco. And today, as you can see on my screen, I've got a very special friend from a very popular UK university. It's a University College Birmingham, which is located in the largest city of the UK after London, Birmingham. And this has been popular for mainly the programs like hospitality, cookery, management, and so on. And yes, this is a very special show for today, as you all know that we've been doing US and Canada month, doing all these live sessions. But we got to have this great opportunity to offer this live session about UCB, University College Birmingham, today, because our special guest, Ms Archna Singh, who is the regional manager, is going to visit us next week. That is on Monday. That's 12th April. So we thought, this would be very beneficial for all of us to know about her, about the programs at her university in advance. So let's welcome Ms. Archna Singh, the regional manager from University College Birmingham. Archna, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Pavan, for inviting us for the event. On behalf of University College Birmingham, I would like to welcome all the students, all the counselors, everyone watching us live from Nepal and all over the world. So, my
Great.
name is Archna, and I am the representative for University College Birmingham. I work as a regional manager for India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. And I would like to thank Team Bradford for having me today over here for this session. Thank you so much, team, for your support and help that you give us.
Absolutely. As always, it's always good to work with you. And absolutely, the university itself is a very good and right, feat for our Nepalese students as well. Because as we get to see a lot of programs which are, more sought after in our country, especially in the region like hospitality sector and business sector. I think those programs are, quite popular among our students. So we thought this would be a great opportunity to work with you to help our students choosing the UK and searching for the right university to start with. And of course, University College Birmingham going to be a great choice among our students from Nepal and also from other South Asian countries, especially from India and Sri Lanka. So this session would be focused more on those students who are planning for studying abroad, studying in the UK at UCB. Thanks again. And yes, before we start our slide from your side, I would like to take this opportunity to just announce and to highlight about our next week with you.
Right.
So I think there's little glitches on my internet today, but yeah, bear with me. So, guys, this is the program highlight about UCB, the University College Birmingham, visiting us this next week, I would say, early next week, which will be on the let me just pull that down. So it will be on Monday, 12th April, from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So Miss Archana would be with us at our office in New Banesar from 11 a.m. to till 1:30 p.m. Please feel free to come with your documents if you're ready to apply, or first want to know about your options at the university. So she will be happy to meet with you one by one, because it is a face-to-face program, and definitely it's gonna be helpful for you. Okay, so you heard a lot from us, and of course this would be great to hear, great to meet and hear a lot from our guest, Ms Archna Singh, visiting right in our office next week. All right, so this is the quick information for you. And Archna, uh, now it's all yours, to start with the presentation and all.
Perfect.
I'll wait for your screen share. So I'll be popping up for you in the screen after I receive it. In the meantime, dear viewers, please feel free to ask us any question. You can drop your question on the chat box, on the comment box. Then we'll be, taking those questions one by one right after a quick presentation by our guest today.
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. So did you like share with the click the share button and then uh,
Yeah.
clicked OK? You got like three options there, and maybe you can pick which one is okay for you.
Okay. Let me just
Yep.
try.
Okay. In the meantime, dear viewers, I just want to remind you that UK is open to every international students, even the travelers at this point. While many other countries are not open to international travelers due to this ongoing COVID impact. So. For the international students, also, UK is offering the vaccines. We were taking the class come in the UK, so there is no issue at all about you know getting the vaccination while you are there as a student. And of course, the university is taking care of all this opportunities for you. And yes, they're offering you online as well as on-site class as well. So while we are organizing the slide, I just want to run a quick video. All right. Excuse me. That was a quick video about our last year's exhibition about studying in the US and Canada. And of course, like we are planning for UK as well, but due to the closure, the lockdown, we just gonna do that. But of course, like you have watched us live many sessions during the past year and early this year as well about studying in the UK. So today it's a part of it as well. So I'm also here to give you more details about the process together with my guest today. And as we are waiting for that presentation, let me just pull that up for you, Arsena. In the meantime, can I ask you, because I find some of our students a bit confused about whether it is a college only or university itself. So, can you just make it clear while we wait for the presentation?
Okay, so initially UCB started as a college, but now it's a university, and we are affiliated. So we have a partnership with the University of Birmingham. So students who study actually at our university, 90% of our programs, if you see online, on the right hand side, you'll find the University of Birmingham accreditation. So students actually get a degree from University of Birmingham, even though they study at our university. So students who study at our university pay less tuition fees. They get facilities to all our world class facilities. So suppose if a student is studying hospitality at our university, we have a culinary, we have full time kitchen at our university. I'll show you the photographs of such hospitality, the center, the aesthetic center. So we
Hmm.
have a full time kitchen at our university. So even though the student is studying at our university, they get the degree from University of Birmingham. So our university name is University College Birmingham, but it's a full-time university actually. We are more than 150 years old university,
Hmm.
and we are located in the heart of city Birmingham, yeah, which is the second largest city in UK.
All right. Thank you for mentioning that, and of course, they're going to help us. I'm sorry about the glitches here on the screen, but of course, I'm pulling. I'm going to get that slide for you here. I'm
Okay.
just having a little issue here, I guess. Let me just take that away. 1 second, please. All right. So it itself is a university. It's not a college. It's just not offering the diploma or the foundation program, right?
No, we do have bachelors, we do have masters. So we have close to 5,500 students on our campus currently.
Hmm.
Because we are not a very big university, we are a small university. But we have close to 5,500 students on campus, out of which
Hmm.
25% of our students are international students. Because we are not, a typical universities where, we have all those engineering courses and all. We are a very specialized university. So we have courses like computing, business management, finance, accounting, aviation, airport management, culinary arts, hospitality, sports therapy, makeup, studio. So, if a student wants to get into film line, it's not just one particular sector that we look into. We have courses ranging from lights, photography, makeup, studio, aesthetics. The student wants to do any aspect of film and media, they can get into our university. So we
Great.
have a variety of courses for that. Tourism, hospitality, we have all sorts of programs.
Great. Dear viewers, there was there was few words, very important information about the university itself, the popular programs that our guest Ms Archna Singh, the regional manager for University College Birmingham, just highlighted about. And yes, the slide is up on the screen now, and you get to hear a lot more about the university and the program. But definitely, we are going to the important part of slides of this full presentation. So Miss Archana, if you are ready, you are good
Yeah.
to go with that.
Okay, great. Okay, I would also like to inform my viewers that next year in summer 2021, the Commonwealth Games will be held at Birmingham City, and UCB is hosting Team Scotland on our campus. So we'll be having the complete team on our campus with their family members, and we'll be hosting them for the summer 2022 Commonwealth Games.
Great.
Okay, so if we talk about University College Birmingham, you can see over here that we have this is the complete campus tour, and the link is mentioned below. Where if a student wants to go and just visit our campus, we these are all the buildings that we have. So seventh and eighth, that's the Cambrian Hall and the Maltings. These are our accommodation campuses, which is outside the university. So within our campus, we have the Summer Row and the McIntyre House. Now these two buildings majorly have our UG and PG programs, and
Hmm.
they are located in the Colmore Business Center, where we have the rooftop restaurants, school cafes, and you can see a spectacular view of the Library of Birmingham. This library is very famous and one of the biggest libraries of Birmingham. The Summer Row campus also has a rooftop cafe, which is one of the largest cafeteria, and we have a one on the fifth floor. So for students from hospitality and culinary background, they can actually work. So we have two hotels on campus, which is open for public as well. So our students run these hotels, and they have hands-on experience while studying. We
Hmm.
also have a cakes and bakes shop on campus, which sells very delicious bakery products and chocolates, which are made by our students. And that's on the ground floor of Summer Row.
Hmm.
We also have a award-winning restaurant, which is the Atrium, which is very famous and is also run by our students. So basically, students in the first year, the second year, they get to train over here.
Hmm.
Apart from these two, we have the Richmond campus, which is the main center for health and makeup studio. So we have separate buildings for all courses and programs. We have a very high class gym facility which is available at the Richmond Center. Even our accommodation, the Maltings, the building that we have, they have a separate gym facility for the students as well. We do have a sports therapy clinic at our Richmond house. And the Link campus is basically, it has services like, academic skill center. So it has facilities like group study areas, PCs, work pods. So students can go over there, avail the library facilities, the help desk. So they have ample of space to study and then come back to our campus where they do not want to go, because everything is within 5 minutes. If you see on our campus, the accommodation, the study center, the help desk, the link, so every all the campuses is within 5 meters. So students can actually go back to the campus, or if they want, they can sit on the campus, study over there. So they have around 100 plus pieces available. They have the cafeteria, they have the restaurants, so they don't need to go out to do anything. Now,
Hmm.
this is one of our industry standards kitchen. So a hospitality student would actually, or a culinary arts student would actually sit and study over here. So we have a few more, you know, kitchens like this more for our students. And these are the restaurants which is open for public as well. So that's the atrium. And on the right hand side below, if you see, that's the bakes and cakes store. So students from pastry and the baking department would actually work in this. And the
Mm-hmm.
other two are restaurants, which is open for public. This
Mm-hmm.
is the Moss House, which is one of our campuses, and that's the below one. If you see, that's the gym facility that I was talking about on campus. So it's a 35-meter track where the students can come, and per for a half a year, it's 36 pounds that your students have to pay to avail the
Mm-hmm.
gym facility. So around 70 pounds a year. For students who want to study aesthetics practitioner, we do have a professional clinic on campus. So majorly hospitality student has a hotel on campus, bakery student has a bakery store on campus. So they are not only getting hands-on experience, they as well get to know the feedback from people as to how they are performing. Same
Mm-hmm.
for the aesthetic students, we do have a aesthetic clinic on campus which is open for public as well. In the next slide, you'll be able to see our website if in case the student wants to do this. So this is all non-clinical, it's not clinical. But yeah, if you can see, we have the face and the body both. We have relate options related for both. So these are all non-clinical for our students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now these are the entry requirements. Now when we speak about the entry requirements, we have courses for students. So student who wants to do a bachelor's, who wants to do a master's, we have all sorts of courses. Now international foundation diploma, if we talk about, it's for students who have lower percentage. So a student does not meet the admissions requirement, they have less than 60% in their 12th standard. So this is basically for the undergrad students who do not meet the base admission requirement. They can apply for an international foundation diploma, and then they can progress towards the bachelor's degree. So for an international foundation diploma, any student who has less than 60% in their 12th standard, they can apply for the foundation diploma. And students who have more than 60% in their 12th, they can directly apply for the bachelor's degree. We do
Mm-hmm.
have a nutrition program, we have a nursing course, we do have a physiotherapy program as well at our university. But the
Mm-hmm.
admissions requirement for nursing and physiotherapy is on a bit higher side. All other courses at the bachelor's level, at the master's level, we only require a 6 IELTS with individual sections having 5.5. Nothing
Mm-hmm.
more than this. Even for the bachelor's and master's, both the admissions requirement are same. It's only BSc nursing and the physiotherapy program that we require a 7 band in IELTS.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got a quick question, Ms Archna.
yeah,
Like you said, for both of the degrees, let's say bachelor's and PG, so you
yeah,
require 60% days or like 2.8 GPA.
yes,
And IELTS requirement is also the same, like 6 overall with not less than 5.5 in each
5.5.
band. Okay,
Right,
but like nursing or physiotherapy, those are exceptional, to these requirements, right?
right, right.
Okay, and those students who still want to choose UCB, University College Birmingham, but they have got less than a required academics, so they still can join foundation or a such diploma program at UCB.
Right. Right. So students who do not meet the direct admissions for the
Mhm.
bachelor's level, they can apply for the international foundation diploma.
Okay.
Similarly, for a master's degree, if they now for a master's, if it's a 4-year bachelor's degree, we require a first division. That's around 65 percentage.
Hmm.
And if they have a 3-year bachelor's
Hmm.
plus they have done a master's degree,
Hmm.
then with the second division, we would admit them.
Okay, but you must they must have the master's degree to help them get into like another master's at UCB. You mean, or like with their 3 years bachelor degree, but 65% that also helps without any masters. How is that?
No, no, no. So 3 years plus
Mhm.
masters with second division is fine.
Okay,
But if they have a 4-year degree, if they only have a 3-year, they'll have to progress towards a PG diploma program.
all
It's a
right, okay,
postgraduate diploma program. But then
okay.
if they have lower percentage, but they have also done a master's
Hmm.
with a 3-year degree, they can straight away progress to the master's.
Okay, great. Thanks for making that clear to all of us. And like you have mentioned, the bachelor's degree, like BA and BSc, and this international foundation diploma. See, I've got a quick question. Of course, we have Q&A session right after this, but
Right.
because we are on this slide, um, what if like a student fails in the international foundation diploma, or like there is any chance like failing that because that might impact the progression onto the second year or so into bachelor's. What is it like?
Okay, so see, we have very small classroom size, so probably
Hmm.
15 to 25 students in a class,
Hmm.
right? So now options that we have for international students, first what we would prefer is if a student does not meet the admissions criteria and they go towards the international foundation diploma, 99% chance that the student would clear this because we do not have more than 20-25 students in a class, and it's a 1 year degree, so students are given personalized attention. We have an open door policy for the students, wherein the students can walk into the room of the professors anytime that they want. So as far as the professor is on campus, you can straight away approach them for your doubts. Now, if a student is sitting in a class of 60, 70 students, it's difficult, for the students to speak up. There are people who are
Exactly.
shy, who do not want to clear their doubts. But for us, we are a small university, small classroom size. Each professor would know the student, personally. And then
Hmm.
you see our equipments that we have on campus. It's all world-class facilities, and they have hands-on training. So with a student of 15, in a class of 15, it's very easy for student to get practical exposure. So it's a
Hmm.
rare chance that, the student would fail. We haven't seen students who are actually failed the international foundation diploma who are on campus with the professor.
That's great to hear. Because the question from our market, Nepal market, is like, is it just a diploma, or what if we fail, or like what if we can't like get into the next year as a progression year? So
Right.
I guess like you made it clear that there is no case that
Mm.
is negative, like not able to get into the second year. So international foundation diploma at York University is similar to what we often hear like international year one, or what is it?
Yes, that's the international 1 year. So that's a 1 year degree. And
Hmm.
then you progress towards your bachelor's degree if you pass this. So 99% of our students, you would barely hear that they fail. So after doing an international foundation diploma, you can go towards the bachelor's degree.
So bachelor is starting from year one, like a
Yeah.
first year bachelor. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thanks. Thanks. Now it is like more clear for us. So same way for master's degree, like if they have to go with like some pre-master's programs or
Yeah.
diploma.
We do not have the pre-masters, but yeah, we do have the PG diploma program.
All right. Okay, that also like goes for 1 year. You mean?
That also goes for a 1 year. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Similarly, for our IELTS, if a student, has appeared twice, thrice, and he's not able to get the IELTS desired scores, we
Hmm.
do have our own UCB English score, English test, which
Okay.
is free of cost and it's online.
Hmm.
So student can just log in. You can, write to us and we'll give you the dates. Student can log in and take up the test. That's free of cost, and we require a B2 in the English proficiency test.
Okay. That sounds like a very good offer, because students who are not able to actually like sit for the test last year, or like test centers not open yet in like most of the centers in most of the countries. So that is very helpful. Like you have internal testing system, which is valid for not just for university, but for processing your student visa at the High
Visa as
Commission
well.
as well, right?
Right, right.
Okay, great. So for that, like how often do you conduct that sort of test at the university?
See, this is an online test, so students can, appear for this test anytime.
Okay,
So
so
there's no specific date that, these are the dates on which we'll be conducting these tests. You can appear for this anytime. It's an online test.
all right, so that's also easier. Thanks for all this. Yep. So we move on to the next one.
Okay.
There
So
you
yeah, so at our university, we offer academic scholarship. So there are various scholarship that we would offer to the students. Our tuition fees are anyways very low. Apart from that, we also offer scholarship. So if a student has very good academics, we offer £1,000 scholarship to the student per year.
go. Hmm.
Apart from the academic scholarship, we also have sports scholarship. So
I see.
student who's very good at sports, and you played at country level. So for them, we have a £1,500 scholarship. Or if you're an elite performer who's competed at the national level, or you are very good at some particular sport, you're playing cricket or any other sport that you're playing, we have a £3,000 funding towards your training equipments. Now this would include your branding kit, the gym facility. You will get a free membership at a gym, which is a 35-meter indoor track, and we have world class facilities over there. the massage center, the therapies, everything is free for the student
Wow.
along with this scholarship.
That's a great support, like to those students who are already doing great in sports, and that definitely encourage them to do more, even coming to the university. Not just the scholarship, but rather they would be getting more opportunities alongside.
Right.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah. So we do have a tie-up, because we have all sorts of facilities on campus. So we only do not want the student to study, but we also want the student to excel. Because some of the students, if you see in Nepal, in India, or any other location, we would see
Hmm.
that they are very good at sports. They would want to, pursue their sports along with the uh, your education, so they do not want to leave their sports in between. So for them we've created this facility wherein they'll be able to pursue their education and the sport both together. So you have
Absolutely.
the academic scholarship, along with that, if you're good at sports, if you're good at your academics, you get both scholarships.
Absolutely, because UK is quite famous for the soccer games, and
Yeah.
many people are interested in soccer in Nepal and many South Asian countries. And I guess we just won a tri-country,
Right.
tri-nation cup just a few, I think, 2 weeks back. That means we are getting more athletes in Nepal who could be the students wanting to study abroad, and of course looking for this sort of opportunity. That definitely
Right.
going to help. Thank you for bringing this up. We definitely going to share with any students will meet with them, meet with the background like you just stated. Thank you.
Right.
So right here, I think the important part is here.
Okay, so for us, any undergrad student who's looking to come to our university, our tuition fees is around 12,500 pounds per year.
Hmm.
For students who plan to take up the top up year, that's the internship year, the tuition fees is around 15,000 pounds per year. Apart from that, our PG programs, that's a master's courses, is 13,500 pounds. Our
Hmm.
English language courses, if they go for the English program, is 3,900 pounds per semester, and a
Hmm.
foundation diploma is 9,000 pounds per year. So majorly it's 12,500 and 13,500. Any student who pays up the complete fees in one installment, so you pay the fees in full, you get a 500 pounds discount per year.
Hmm. So that way, because you just mentioned about English program available as well. So
Right.
are you talking about offering English as pre-sessional as well, pre-sessional
Right.
plus degree programs available at your campus as well?
Yes,
Is that
we do
correct?
have the English program. So if a student doesn't want to go in for this course, they don't want to take up the IELTS, they can come for the
Mhm.
English language program for a semester. So that would be barely
Okay.
3 months. And then they can progress towards their degree once they complete this.
All right. So that's one opportunity as well. Like to those who cannot score enough. I'm sorry. I need to just I mean. All right. I'm sorry. Like I just confirm that I'm to correct the spelling here. Um, so that cost around 3,000. You mean, right?
Yeah, 3,900.
So it's for about how long? Like 3 months?
3 months.
Okay, great. Um, Thank you. All right. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay. So, majorly, students would be interested either in the diploma program, the foundation diploma, because
Mm-hmm.
we also have our English test online. So, if instead of going in for the English language program, they would might as well appear for the test twice or thrice and then clear it up.
All right.
But yeah, we do have this facility for students who actually, there are students who would not want to go in for this, or to improve their English if they feel, coming to the campus, because they'll need a very strong background in English to study at the university. And then even for the job prospects and all, they can come down to our campus, avail this program, and then progress towards their degree.
So for the UZ program, so the average tuition you would say $12,000, right, per year?
12,000 per year, yeah.
Okay, and for
Now that
PG,
is that is without the scholarship,
okay, that's without any scholarship, of course.
without
Okay,
any scholarship.
then for the PG, that's like 13,500, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, 13,500.
Okay.
With a
So
500 pounds discount if they pay it in full installment. And currently we are taking full fees, so it will be around 13,000 for the student.
all right. So I just want to pop that up on the screen here. So 12,000 per UZ undergrad programs, any of the programs, as like before a scholarship, let's say any discount, and
Right.
for postgraduate, it's like 13,500 per year before any scholarship or discount. And of course, a scholarship available, like we just got to hear from you, like before this
1,000.
slide, that there is 1,000 to 3,000. And again, I guess, like, we are told about, like, 500 pound or something as like, what is that, like, early deposit discount or something. What is it? Can you mention
That's a
that?
full tuition fee. So if a
Okay.
student is paying the complete year tuition fees in one installment, you don't
Okay.
take up it in different installments, we offer a £500 discount to the student.
Okay. So once the student receives the offer, from you, so how
Okay.
much is it required to make an initial deposit?
Okay, so currently we are taking full tuition fees. There is no
Okay,
deposit as such. So the
I see.
student will have to pay complete 12,000,
Mm-hmm.
appear for the credibility interview, get an
Mm-hmm.
unconditional offer,
Mm-hmm.
and then, show 9,000
Okay.
pounds in their bank account, and then they can apply for the CAS.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for that. And here we come to the end of the slide, I guess. And this is about accommodation.
Yeah. So we
So,
have two buildings, the
mhm,
Maltings and the Cambrian Hall. Our average accommodation cost is 106 to 126 pounds a week, which is owned and managed by UCB. All rooms are fully furnished. We do have the washing machines, we have a gym, we have the night security, we have international student ambassadors guiding you through your accommodation. So once you land in the UK, we have
mhm,
international ambassadors who would be there with you throughout your initial few months. So
mm,
these are including everything. So even our accommodation costs, if you see, are very low
yeah.
with all the facilities that we have for the students. I've
So,
also provided the link, where you can just visit and have a virtual tour of our
yeah.
accommodation centers.
Okay, great. I just, like, got a quick question to you
Yeah.
regarding the accommodation. See, like, as a first time student, they don't know, like, where to live in, whether, like, it's a campus, or let's say on campus accommodation, or, like, live with their friends or family, or, like, the international students who they meet with at the campus. So what's your advice to those students? It's like cost wise, and, like, the comfort wise, like, how do you suggest the student, like, they should first, like, come and live on campus for some time, or, like, they can go live off campus as they want? So how is it?
See, we would normally prefer students to stay on campus at least for the first year, so that,
Mm-hmm.
when you come to the city, if you have family and friends, very close relatives
Mm-hmm.
living nearby, it's easier for the students. Otherwise, traveling from a far off place and coming down to the campus for studies, and then you never know, where, how much time you'd be taking at the campus. You would want to sit and study in the library. So for us, our accommodation is within the campus. So if a student wants to sit and study late night at the campus, they can do it if they are staying on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, our on-campus fees, accommodation fees is very low. So if you stay outside or you stay on campus, there's not much difference in the fees that you pay for the accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, when you're staying on campus, you have seniors over there, you have your own classmates over there. So, it's easier for students to study with like-minded people. So
Mm-hmm.
when you have your classmates there, you can sit and do projects with them. Coming from off campus again and again, from outside, traveling all the time, late night travel again, it's difficult for students to actually adjust. You're not aware of the city. If you're staying on campus, you have a student ambassador who's there with you, who'll take you around the city, who'll take you around the campus. We have all the facilities, we have the cafeterias, the library, we have almost everything that a student would require for the initial few months to settle down on the campus. So, you don't need to go out.
Mm-hmm.
After a year, when you're used to the environment, probably the student, because undergrad students are too small, to just
Yes.
go there, and then, because they find a difference in atmosphere, a difference in the
Mm-hmm.
temperature. They come from a very different background. There it's a completely different background. The education pattern is different. So initial few months, the student would take time to settle down over there.
I completely agree with you, because, as a new student, or let's say, like a new person in town and a different city away from home, like, thousands of mile away from home, you definitely need to accommodate yourself, like, familiarize yourself in a new environment, meeting with new friends, new people, at the same time, doing your studies. That means it's a bit challenging. But
Challenge.
once you familiarize with those local things, and get used to with it, definitely it's going to help your studies as well. So I completely agree with your advice. For a semester too, students must think about staying on campus. That definitely going to help them for their comfort living while studying. Yeah, thanks for that. Because your university is located right in the city, Birmingham City, which is the second largest in the UK. So, how easy, to commute, for groceries, or let's say for leisures or so activities, or even for malls, or eateries, let's say for foods, even for the South Asian foods. So, like, can you talk a little bit about that?
Okay, so if you see about our university, we are
Hmm.
located in the heart of the city. So
Hmm.
if you see, we have a new street station right besides the campus. So if a
Hmm.
student wants to travel to London, to England, anywhere that they would want to travel, we have a station right next to our campus.
Hmm.
Apart from that, if we speak, we have the Bullring Shopping Center,
Hmm.
which is very close to the university. So that is one of the biggest shopping centers which is there, in our city. So students, that has almost everything from your shopping centers, your groceries, your clothes, to anything that you would want to buy is
Hmm.
available at the Bullring Shopping Center. We also have the Birmingham Library, which is one of the biggest library in Birmingham City, right besides our campus.
Okay, so
So
everything is
facility
close
wise,
by.
if you see everything, within walking distance for the students.
Great. I actually want such a place where I can pursue my studies, and in the meantime can enjoy the city life, and get things easily. So I think that way it makes life a lot easier, as you
Yeah.
are
We also,
new there.
I would like to mention that we have the
Yes.
Birmingham's canal network. So you've
Wow.
seen Venice, you've seen Italy, where you have those canals and then you have restaurants beside it. So at Birmingham, we do have one such canal network where you have restaurants and then you have the
Mhm.
complete canal where students can do boating, can walk on the flyover, have their food besides, you have the restaurants. So if students search out for the Birmingham Canal Network, they'll be able to see the beautiful location and the view.
Awesome. All right, I just pull that up, and that seems like the end of the show. So it's quick details about yourself. So this is it, and please, dear viewers, or anyone interested about learning more about the university, please feel free to connect with her. This is her contact details, and I think this is it, and this is, I think, wonderful presentation from your side. I really appreciate it, and I think we covered it pretty well, and we are excited because there are not so many programs, but of course, it's a very boutique campus, meaning you are specialized in some sectors, and you are known for that, for those programs, and always right in the city. I mean, at the heart of the city. That means that you are surrounded by those sort of opportunities. Like we just mentioned about our day-to-day lifestyles, and the universities, Iran's, and everything like that is quite easier. And on top of that, UCP itself, is a great name now, because it's well accredited with the UK's top university, which is University of Birmingham, right in the city. So that means we have no issues at all about the programs, its accreditation. So we have all this great great facts about your university, University College Birmingham. And Bradford Global, as your approved agency, feels proud of working with you. And we look forward to having you in our office early next week. That is Monday.
Definitely, would love to visit your office. I would also like to mention that we have a lot of job opportunities on campus available for
Yes.
the students who are coming down at our campus, because we have
Hmm.
a full-time gym, we have a full-time aesthetic studio which is run by our students. We have two hotels on campus, so two restaurants. One is a
Wow.
cafe, the other is a
Mhm.
proper restaurant. So apart from the admissions department, apart from the library, we have various other job opportunities for the student. We also have a hired at the rate UCB, which is a department specifically helping students getting up a job on campus. So
Hmm.
instead of we'll find universities where the students would be working either in the library or the accommodation or the student helping them with the admissions, settling down options and all. So we do have options like this. So students either are studying as well as getting hands-on experience. Apart from that, they are working in a full-time hotel. They're working in a full-time restaurant. So it's a hands-on experience for the students as well. So good job opportunities also for the students.
Hmm. Because, like you mentioned, like two hotels as owned by the college itself, because you run those programs as well, and you can get part-time jobs, and you got like libraries and all the sports
We have a
facilities as
sports therapy clinic as well. So the aesthetic
well.
clinic is basically open for public, where the
I see.
students would actually, it's a non-clinical program, but then makeup studio, skin treatment, any of the people, even from, it's open for other public as well. It's not only students, so it's
Hmm.
open for the public as well.
Great. So, like the local communities can involve together with the students. That means, what a wonderful way, like to mix up with the locals, easily,
Right.
because as a student, you are like you may have that, like connection, like you may build that local connection with the people as you get involved with those library and other stuff.
Right.
All right. So, fears, we are having a live session with our special guest, Ms Archna Singh, who is the regional manager for University College Birmingham, and she is going to visit us in our office next week. That is Monday. Please feel free to book your appointment or like visit us directly. She'll be at our office, which is located at Omkar Building, Level 7, New Banesar Chowk, Kathmandu. She will be there at 11 a.m. Make yourself available between 11 and 1, like 1 past 30.
1:30.
Sorry, 1:30. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry, my tongue slipped.
No
But
problem.
yes, like between 11 and 1:30, you'll get to see her, and please feel free to show your academic documents if you have got any academic gap or IELTS scores problem, or like you haven't got the IELTS score or PT yet. You still have that opportunity to take the internal test, UCB, University College Birmingham's English internal test, which is valid not just for the university, but for your visa purpose as well. And this is great opportunity actually, because not many
I would
universities.
also like to mention, Tony, over
Please.
here, that we are very flexible in terms of academics as well. We do
Wow.
not have a long list of documentation to be submitted at our university. We would only require your academics, your
Hmm.
IELTS score. For the UG, we require one recommendation letter. PG, we require two recommendation letter. A
Hmm.
statement of purpose. So if a student has gaps, suppose, and his education and currently is not working or studying or doing anything from the past 2 years, we just
Hmm.
need a statement of purpose explaining his reasons for not doing so, and that's it. And we accept students with academic gap, students with no work experience. So we do accept all students.
Wow, that's a great opportunity actually, because most of the universities in the UK, as I know, they ask for the recommendation letter or like the work experience for the mostly the postgraduate degrees. But at
Right.
UCB, you are actually like considering. I mean, like you are flexible. That means it's a great way to get to the destination, get to those programs at UCB with that comfort. So thanks for adding that here. We definitely help our students get more information, meeting you in person on Monday. So until then, if you want to like give a message here before meeting them in person to our students here, that would be appreciated, Ms. Archana.
Thank you so much for this beautiful session. I would like to invite all the students staying in Nepal to come and see us on 12th from 11 to 1:30 at the new Baneshwar office for Bradford. Please do come down and have a one-to-one session with us so that I can give you detailed information regarding the program that you're looking to. I can just have a look at if your documents and just give you a brief idea. as to the other areas that you would need to work, like your IELTS, your statement of purpose, your recommendation letters. So do come down and meet us on 12th. I'll be happy to assist you with the further process of applications and admissions, and of course Bradford team is always there to help us out.
That's great, and you can note these details as well. We are a very proud and very active agency in Nepal for University College Birmingham, and we've been talking, Ms Archna Singh, the regional manager for UCB, would be with us at our New Baneswar office between 11 and 1:30 on Monday, this Monday. Please note that down, and definitely it's going to help you make your decision, as you might be confused, which university, which program to choose while thinking about the UK. So maybe just do not rely on some people's advice. Rather, you want to get to hear from the official representative and the renowned agency like Bradford, like us. That would be a great opportunity for you. And yes, we would advise you to get the first-hand information. Please get the first-hand information. Uh, so you would always make a right decision about your future. And for the same, with that same note, and for the same purpose, we are here for you, giving all these details live, and as first-hand information, having our guests join us live, and be with you. All right, and with this all details, I would like to thank you so much, Ms. Archana, for your time today, and we can't wait to see you early next week. And uh, unfortunately, I cannot see you in person, but all our team at Bradford Global would be happy to welcome you, and help our students make a decision about your great university, University College Birmingham. But definitely, as I'm going to going to visit Nepal, I mean, come to Nepal next month. Hope I'll be able to see you in your next visit. And also,
Definitely.
I'm thinking about visiting New Delhi sometime in the future. So at that time, we may catch up again. Thank you again, and uh, we appreciate your time and your information today for all our viewers.
Thank you so much for organizing this event, and I'm looking forward to see you in person as well. Do come down to India. It'll be
Sure,
great
yeah,
to
I
meet
love to.
you.
I love to. Yeah, I miss that because I used to travel there every year, at least to
Oh,
Delhi, for last 5 years. But last year I missed that, so I can miss much now. This year, I definitely would make my trip to India, and I'll be happy to meet with you guys.
thank you so much for organizing this event. Thank you.
Great, and it's really been a wonderful session with you today, and we look forward to having you in our office on Monday. All right. Okay,
Thank you.
and dear viewers, Archana, I would like to have you wait for a second until I announce this session. So, dear viewers, please let us know how you got this session like, and please feel free to visit our office on Monday to meet with Archana, the regional manager for UCB, and get the first information, and ask us any question regarding your application for the university as well as the visa to the UK. We'd be happy to guide you. And yes, before that date, like on Sunday, we have another session by another great university from close to Birmingham, which is the University of Wolverhampton, on Sunday. And please feel free to visit our offices, both our head office in New Baneswar Chowk, as you can see the information here, at 11 a.m., and our study center at Delhi Bazaar, or you can call Putali Sadak, at 1:30 through 4 p.m. And we'd be happy to guide you, give you all the details about that program too. And yes, the next live would be tonight, your Nepal time. I'm sorry, I should say tomorrow, because I'm here in California. Tomorrow, 7 a.m. for me, which is 7:45 p.m. in Nepal, or 7:30 in India. Uh, we have a great university from the US, which is Southern New Hampshire University, SSNU. Actually, SNHU. I made a mistake there. Please bear with it. New Hampshire, and it's gonna be great session for you. All right. With that announcement, I would like to thank you all for joining me and my guest, Ms. Archana Singh. the regional manager for University College Birmingham, and definitely she would love to talk to you. She is very friendly, and she loves giving the right information and a very quick assessment of your documents regarding your admissions at the University College Birmingham, or even talk about the university and the city itself, everything that you should know about UK as your study destination. All right, and thank you so much, and take care. Stay safe.